I told you need to get ready. They are explaining that you are soon to get what we have been sharing with you. The monetary reform is soon to give you the new exchange rate and the lower notes. They are preparing every mechanism, device, location in order to give you the lower notes so that it's a successful event. It must not fail with you Iraqi citizens. Why haven't you produced any oil out of the Cyan pipeline? What about the hydrocarbon law? How come you haven't seen that done yet? Why? Because they're waiting for something that the Central Bank of Iraq is the one that's going to be able to talk about, and I think that's a real effective exchange rate. Will the exchange rate change? Yes, of course it will, but there are still some hurdles that Iraq must continue to go through before they make that change. I guarantee you, and I promise you this, nobody, not a single person out there, anywhere knows what the rate is going to be or when it's going to happen. They will let us all know when the time comes. In the meantime, if you at least are aware of what you're looking for, it gives you an idea of how long things are going to take. It's not complicated. It's very straightforward to the point. The budget has a new exchange rate. All the parts of the HCL are in place. But what does it need? A new exchange rate, and that's why it has not been given to you, Iraqi citizens. It simply waits for the new exchange rate. There will be no announcement of the RV. The notifications for Tier 4B to exchange will just come out without warning and should come sometime this week. I received a call, but can't say much because everything is confidential. Everyone is under NDAs. Private contractors are being paid. I've seen the signed contracts and certified documents for the reset. Hold on. It's coming. Advisor to the Association of Banks. The third strategy of the central bank is a new methodology for financial and banking reform. The central bank is prepared to achieve all goals in the second half of 2024 and the years of 2025 and 2026. These are from the original white papers that we talked about a couple years back. This article is the first indication that the white papers are the guiding light to the CBI's progress toward financial stability and banking reforms that aligns with international banking standards. You're not going to get Iraq to jump into the world market, the global stage, without being able to be competitive and communicate electronically. Platforms needed to be designed. We know they have e-government, e-education, they have all that and done it over a short period of time. The electronic systems at the borders, the ESA system, are global. They are worldly. The WTO is at the core of this. It's real. Television says that the Development Road Project has Iraq as center of global trade and it will be the hub for the Middle East. Frank, of the Middle East? No. The world. They're trying to tell you, you have a new exchange rate because these words don't mean anything at 1320. The postponements were necessary in order to keep certain people and individuals from gaming their system even more. Maliki for one, money laundering, ISIS, and the lack of a secure banking system that would hold up under their gang-like system of operations. Today, their digital banking is internationally connected and secure, and the other countries know their investments will not be lost. There have been many articles affirming Iraq is stable. The conditions are still ripe to see the exchange any moment. Like I said way back in 2023, even before the budget was finalized, that there would never be an RV rate in any budget. Why? Because the Iraqi budget is based on the selling price of a barrel of oil and not their currency rate. Budgets are based on revenues, not currency rates. I feel that as far as Iraq is concerned, it is done and prepared. They are just waiting on the go, so they can announce and move forward. Former MP Ayoub al-Rubai confirmed on Tuesday that Washington has failed in 5 files in Iraq. Al-Rubai said in an interview with Al-Maluma that Iraq in 2024 differs in its general situation from 10 years ago in terms of its ability to face challenges, its internal front cohesion, and correcting many files in the right directions, but at the same time the challenges are present, albeit in varying proportions. He added that Washington has failed in 5 files in Iraq, which are imposing the agenda on regional and international issues, trying to distance it from the Palestinian issue, continuing the demand to withdraw its forces from the country despite the pressures, in addition to the decline in the influence of the dollar with the change of the economic compass to a basket of diverse currencies. He pointed out that America's exit from Iraq is just a matter of time, noting that national sovereignty is a red line and Baghdad has become more capable of facing challenges. It is noteworthy that most Iraqi national forces are determined to remove American forces from Iraq according to the decision of the Iraqi parliament. Today, Tuesday, member of the Fatah alliance, Khalid al-Sarraj, called for the withdrawal of American forces from Iraq in a constitutional and legally binding manner.